Spiritual Direction of Saint Claude de la Colombiere on Holy Mass. God is more honored by a single Mass than he could be by all actions of angels and men together, however fervent and heroic they might be. Yet how few hear Mass with the intention of giving God this sublime honor. How few think with joy on the glory a Mass gives to God. How few rejoice to possess the means of honoring him as he deserves. How seldom do we thank Jesus Christ that in doing away with all other sacrifices, he has left us a sacrifice that cannot fail to be pleasing to God, a thank offering proportionate to the benefits we have received from him, a victim capable of effacing the sins of the world. It may be that in praying, fasting, and giving alms, I offend God by my bad intention or by the way I act more than I glorify him. Perhaps my acts of penance merit punishment rather than cancel it, and my alms render me a still greater debtor to God. But when I hear Mass, when I offer the holy sacrifice, as a priest or as a member of the Church, I can with full courage and confidence defy heaven to do anything that pleases God more. Then I can ask for pardon and be sure of obtaining it, no matter how great or numberless my sins. Whatever I hope for and desire, I can pray for it confidently. I can ask for great graces of every kind, for myself, my friends, and my enemies, and, far from being ashamed at asking for so much, I shall know it is little in comparison with what I offer. My only fear is that I shall ask too little and not have a firm, unshakable hope of obtaining not only what I ask, but far more. If we only knew the treasure we hold in our hands, happy 1,000 times those who know how to profit by the Mass. In this adorable sacrifice, they can find all things, graces, riches, spiritual and temporal, favors for body and mind, for life and eternity. Yet, how often we must confess that we do not even think of using the treasure we possess. We do not even try to grasp it. What value do we set upon Holy Mass? With what intentions do we assist at it? How do we hear it? Some come from custom and human respect, and sometimes even from less worthy motives. At Mass, they are occupied with useless thoughts. They amuse themselves with looking at the decorations of the church or at the people. They talk and even yawn, not knowing how to occupy themselves. Have you never received any favors from God, and have you thanked him for them? Take care, lest through lack of gratitude you prevent God from showering his blessings upon you. It is a strange thing that we who are surrounded and loaded with God's blessings, we whom God has loved, preserved, and cherished from the first moment of our lives until now, have never even thanked him as we ought. This we can do in Holy Mass.